when it comes to martial arts communities here on YouTube or just martial arts communities in general, there's some cool people, and then there's the occasional few bad eggs. In any martial arts community, there's like traditional Japanese martial arts communities, kung fu community, MMA community, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu community. All these communities, there's always like there's a lot of cool people, but then there's the occasional few bad eggs. But out of all the communities, the most toxic out of any martial art community is got to be the ninjutsu community. It is full of the most horrific people I've ever seen in my life. These are career criminals, pedophiles, just nut jobs, wannabe thugs. Oh my god, there's just so many. Well, it seems as if what I said in that video I posted Monday has been proven to be true. What's up, YouTubers? Jeff here from Bakersfield Self Perfection and Self Preservation, back with another video. And yeah, apparently, what I said in my video that I posted Monday has been proven to be true. As Monday, I did a video unboxing some books I had ordered from Black Belt Magazine. And when I was talking about one of the books I had ordered, I talked about being hesitant to buy one of those books because the author had some pictures of him in Black Belt Magazine and some other places where he was dressed as a ninja. And when I saw the pictures of him dressed as a ninja, I thought to myself, ah, great, here's another asshat claiming to be a ninja. Because out of all the martial arts communities out there, there's the BJJ communities, the MMA community, the Kung Fu community, traditional Japanese martial arts community, so on and so on. Out of all these communities, there's always a lot of great people and the occasional few bad eggs. But when it comes to the ninjutsu community, it seems as if there is nothing but bad eggs in that community and the rare occasional few good people in that community. I mean, the ninjutsu community is just like a cesspool of fuck ups, assholes, dipshits, uh, career criminals, thugs, and pedophiles. It's just a horrible community out of all of the martial arts communities out there. And it's just sad. And yesterday, Viking Samurai posted a video proving what I said in my video to be true. Where do I begin? Well, so yeah, I'll leave a link in the description to Viking Samurai's video where he reads a letter that was sent to him by David Richardson. And David Richardson is definitely a name you could put on the list of dipshits and assholes in the ninjutsu community. Yeah, he's no angel. He's done some shady shit himself, but it seems as if there's some lines even he won't cross. And yes, I will give him credit for doing the right thing here, because David Richardson had received a letter. We're not sure who it's from, but we all have our speculations on who we think it could be from. And yeah, this letter he was given had specific instructions in it to kill another person. That person being Don Rowley. Don is definitely the rare few good people in the ninjutsu community. Actually, I think he might be the only good person in the ninjutsu community, as far as I know. But yeah, it's sad. All these people that I mentioned in my last video, the names of people in the ninjutsu community, these are all people who challenged Don Rowley. David Richardson is another person who also challenged Don Rowley as well. And, you know, whenever these people challenge Don, Don always accepts these challenges. And then when push comes to shove, they either find some excuse or they come up with these terms and conditions that are impossible to meet so they don't have to fight him. It's just sad and pathetic at this point. Ron Collins, he was one of the people who challenged Don Rowley. And when push come to shove, because they actually met face to face, because Don had held a seminar in Lexington, Kentucky. And the place he was holding the seminar at was actually 20 minutes away, I believe, from where Ron Collins was. He was at a Black Dragon Fighting Society gathering that was like 20 minutes away from where Don Rowley was holding the seminar that he was doing at in Lexington, and offered Ron a chance to challenge him. He said, "I'm going to be at this gym at this time, which is 20 minutes away from where you're going to be. So if you want to come over here and challenge me to where we can have a sparring match, you're more than welcome." And Ron actually showed up, which surprised me. But he had three other guys from the Black Dragon Fighting Society with him. And instead of putting his money where his mouth is when it came time, because the guys from the Black Dragon Fighting Society were just going to stand back and let these two spar it out. And then when it got to the point where someone was possibly going to go to the hospital or end up in worse condition, they were going to step in and stop the fight. And Ron knew that. He knew that they were going to go ahead and just let him fight and not do any, not jump in to help him unless it got to the point where he was going to go to the hospital. And Ron, being afraid to get beaten up, turned tail and ran. Frank Dukes is another person who challenged Don Rowley. And when Don accepted, Frank came up with all these terms and conditions that were impossible to meet. And Don was like, "No, if we're going to fight, we can just go by standard MMA rules. If it's good enough for Anderson Silva and Conor McGregor, it's good enough for us," kind of thing. And the Dukes, of course, didn't want to do that. So that didn't happen. David Richardson, another person who's challenged Don Rowley, like I said, but never showed up. So yeah, there's all these different people who've challenged Don over the years, but have never showed up. And now it went way too far with this, sending a letter to David Richardson's house, or to his mother's house, I should say, with instructions on killing him. And this is disgusting and disturbing on so many levels. And I hate that it proved what I said to be right. And when I said that the ninjutsu community is the most toxic out of all the communities in the martial arts. Oh, man. But yeah, now the authorities are looking into this. And I hope they find the person behind this. And a lot of people have their speculations on who they think may have done this, who they think may have sent this letter to David Richardson. Some people may think that it was David Richardson himself, which I don't think it was. I don't think he's that stupid. That would be really dumb on his part, because the authorities will find who sent this letter. And if it turns out to be him, he's going to be facing a lot of jail time for that one. So yeah, I don't think he would send himself a letter, then go to the authorities and say that, yeah, someone sent me a letter to telling me to kill someone. That would be really dumb on his part to do that. And but like I said, he did the right thing by going to the authorities and also letting Don know that, hey, you might want to contact your local police department and FBI as well. And also said in the post on Facebook that if you want, I can give you two names you can contact as well. And I'm pretty sure you probably did send him a private message on Facebook. I would have done it. I would have sent Don a Facebook message saying, here's the name of these two people you can contact as well over this. But yeah, the authorities are now looking into this. A lot of people think that it may be Frank Dukes. I'm one of those people who also thinks it could be Frank Dukes as well, because Frank has a tendency of doing this kind of stuff. He actually tried to put a hit out on Stephen K. Hayes, like Viking Samurai said in his video. He also tried to put a hit out on another guy by the name of Zane Frazier. Zane Frazier was a former kickboxing instructor at Dukes' martial arts academy back in the day. And unfortunately, Frank never paid Zane a dime, which unfortunately is commonplace. That's happened a lot in different martial arts schools, not just with Frank. I've actually experienced that firsthand myself. I've known some other people who've experienced it as well. It's pretty messed up, but unfortunately, it's something that happens from time to time. But yeah, So Zane went off on his own, made his own martial arts school, and took a lot of Frank's students with him, which pissed Frank off. So Frank tried to put a hit out on Zane, and then ended up fighting Zane in some sort of hotel at a martial arts convention or something like that, and it resulted in Frank getting put through a table, from what I remember, from what I heard. But yeah, Frank tried to come up with excuses on why he got his butt kicked, saying that Zane sucker punched him with some brass knucks or something like that. But yeah, the police report basically stated that it was just two idiots fighting in a hotel. That's basically what it was. Another reason why I think it may be Frank, because he is pretty unstable, and I can prove it. Uh, Sometime around February, I posted a funny little picture on a Facebook group called Bullshit Martial Arts, where it was this heavyset dude in military gear, and the military gear, it was like a mock military gear. It wasn't real military or anything like that. Instead of the military patches, you see like a McDonald's patch here on his hat and then on his like or right here, I think. And then also instead of weapons and ammos, he has like two king size Snickers bar, 2 foot long subs, a big gulp. It was just a funny picture. And I said, I guess this is Frank Dukes' secret military army or secret army of ninjas, Meal Team 6, parody of SEAL Team 6. And a lot of people found it funny, except Frank. Frank got mad and he actually sent me a message, and I'll share it right here and I'll read it for you. Keep in mind, his grammar sucks and my reading's pretty bad because I got dyslexia, so this is going to be fun. People hate and make fun of those who make them feel their own inferiority. So sorry for you, Jeff, as it must be very disturbing for you that my name appears listed as a source contributor on page 10 of U.S. Navy SEAL Combat Fight Course Manual. And yes, I have plenty of ninjas like to make a meal out of you and your kind. So, Jeff, where does your name appear other than on a reputed LARPer hate site that is the antithesis of martial arts teachings? Wake up, you're going down the wrong path in life. Yeah. That one part where he says he knows some ninjas that would like to make a meal out of me kind of struck me as, what, am I going to expect to see some assholes knocking on my door that are associated with you trying to make threats at me? I wouldn't do that one, Frank. But yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if Frank's the one who sent this letter to David Richardson. I don't know. But like I said, the authorities will look into this and they will find out who it was that sent this letter. And I hope they catch him soon. But like I said, I hate the fact that what I said in my video was proven to be correct. It makes me mad. Hope everyone's having a good day. Until next time, this is Jeff from Bakersfield Self Perfection, Self Preservation. Say in peace.